Liverpool's late equalizer against Arsenal gave them a crucial lead in the Premier League race, capitalizing on losses by Manchester City and Arsenal. The presence of Curtis Jones has proven essential for manager Arne Slot, who relies on midfield control, helping Liverpool regain form and intensity, especially against Brighton, where Mo Salah shone. Despite Manchester City's dominance, signs of vulnerability are emerging. Injuries and an aging squad, coupled with a limited roster, are adding challenges, especially with increased games due to the expanded Champions League. This situation offers hope to Liverpool and Arsenal, as Guardiola hints at bringing in more academy players to fill gaps. Nottingham Forest had an impressive 3-0 victory over West Ham, putting them in the top three for the first time since 1998. Chris Wood, Morgan Gibbs-White and others are thriving under a positive team culture, with Ola Aina leading the team spirit. Manager Nuno Espirito Santo has made significant improvements, especially in defense. Chelsea has found stability under Enzo Maresca, with Moises Caicedo playing a key defensive role, reminiscent of N'Golo Kante's impact. His performance against Manchester United reflects the defensive strength he adds, complementing goals by Cole Palmer and Nicholas Jackson. Arsenal's recent loss to Newcastle exposed their lack of creativity and recruitment gaps, particularly in cover for injured key players. As City looks slightly vulnerable, Arsenal's inconsistency raises questions about their ability to capitalize on City's slip-ups. Villa showed promise against Tottenham but fell 4-1 after Morgan Rogers' exit due to injury. His absence highlighted the midfield gap and disrupted Villa's form. Villa's reliance on Rogers for pressure relief and transitions was evident, as his exit weakened the team's midfield stability. Dominic Solanke had a standout performance, scoring twice in a 4-1 comeback against Aston Villa. His relentless work off the ball has won fans over, with his recent goals reinforcing his value to the team. Brighton. Despite a loss, Brighton impressed with their creative build-up play, often playing out from the back, even within their penalty area. Their unique approach to drawing the press showed tactical innovation, though they ultimately couldn't keep Liverpool at bay. Bournemouth. Bournemouth's recent wins over Arsenal and Manchester City demonstrate their tactical evolution under coach Andoni Iraola. Utilizing mostly inherited players, Iraola has optimized their counter-attacking play, particularly in midfield and defense. Newcastle. Lewis Hall, Newcastle's £35 million recruit, is showing promise after hard work behind the scenes, including double training sessions. His recent performance indicates growth and validates Newcastle's investment in his potential. Manchester United's new manager, Ruben Amorim, faces challenges with Manuel Ugarte, who has struggled to adapt to the Premier League pace. His performance against Chelsea, marked by mistimed tackles, shows a gap in his readiness for top-tier English football. West Ham's manager, Julian Lopetegui, faces mounting pressure after a 3-0 loss to Forest, with poor team organization and defensive lapses. With critical upcoming games, Lopetegui's position appears increasingly precarious. Leicester's setup in central midfield is evolving, with Ndidi moving to a deeper role as new attacking midfield options emerge. This shift may affect Ndidi's role as competition increases with players like Harry Winks showing strong performances. Everton Sean Dyche's tactical approach is raising doubts, particularly in a recent loss to bottom-placed Southampton. His preference for defensive play limits Everton's offensive potential, creating frustration among fans and possibly influencing future management decisions. Crystal Palace's £30 million signing Eddie Nketiah is struggling to find a place in the lineup as Jean-Philippe Mateta appears more effective. Manager Oliver Glasner's tactical adjustments have benefited the team, though Nketiah's central role remains uncertain. Ipswich has struggled to hold on to leads, often collapsing in critical moments, like their recent draw with Leicester. Manager Kieran McKenna's frustration is apparent, with the team's pre-season hopes diminishing as they adjust to Premier League challenges. After a win over Everton, Southampton climbed out of the relegation zone, boosting morale. Manager Russell Martin praised the team's unity, a shift from previous criticisms, showing Southampton's resilience in their survival battle. Wolves managed a comeback draw against Crystal Palace, yet their defensive vulnerability remains a concern. Manager Gary O'Neill's shift to a back-four formation has weakened defensive stability, making the upcoming match against Southampton crucial for Wolves' season.